Hello Pisces, thanks for joining me for the March of 2020 Tarot Scope with Animal Totem card. My name is Vickieverlie. I am the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I do psychic tarot and psychic astrology. You can find out more on my website. Today we're going to do, for the main portion of the reading, we're going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot deck as always. And then we're going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards for the bonus card. There will be an additional bonus card pulled for my Patreon people, and this month the deck that we're going to use is called the Mystical Wisdom card deck by Gail Guthrie and art by Josephine Wall. So if you're interested in that, you can find out more on the Patreon page, but let's go ahead and get into shuffling up for our, I was going to say Capricorn friends, but of course this is the reading for Pisces. For March 2020, this is Pisces Rising, Pisces Sun, and Pisces Moon Psychic Tarot reading. The cards have been thoroughly shuffled in between the reading. And now I just do this loose shuffle to kind of let the cards sort of fly out that want to come out. Whoops. Couple more cards for Pisces. There we go. Okay, so this is the spread for March of 2020 for Pisces. And happy birthday to all you March Pisces. I forgot to put that in my notes here. Happy birthday. Many of you, probably most of you, are going to have a birthday in March, so it's a pretty big month. It's your solar return. If your birthday does fall in March, this is a time that you would really want to focus on anything that you're trying to manifest. Any kind of new job, new relationship, anything that you're wanting to do. Your birthday is the most powerful day of the year. Not January 1st, New Year's, like everybody thinks. Your birthday is your solar return, and it's a reset button every year. So it's your own private little new year there. Okay, so we've got some people showing up. Now the people cards are not gender specific, so even though they're showing as queens, they may not be male, female, or anybody. So, but it definitely seems like it's going to be a big relationship month for you. You've got the Ten of Cups as the very central card. This is happiness and love, joy and celebration, weddings. And then the soulmate cards down below. The Ten of Cups can be happiness about just about anything, really. You know, the Ten of Cups is just being happy, period. But when you have the Two of Cups below it, it almost always does talk about some kind of big romance thing. Many of you might be involved with one of these people here. Now we've got again, it could be male or female. It doesn't have to be, there's no gender. So if you're interested in women, it could be a woman. If you're interested in men, or whatever your interest is, this would, but the astrology of it could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, air sign here. And then this one could be fire sign, which would be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Now, we are going to be moving into the sign of Aries during the month of March. We move from Pisces, and then we move into Aries. And that is called the ingress. Those are the ingress. I am offering that special reading for the ingress if you're interested in it. You can find that on my website. But it's a big shift in energy. The ingress time is a big shift in for everybody because it's the change of seasons. The cardinal ingress is a time when we really change from season. In the northern hemisphere, we're changing from winter to spring, and of course, it's different in the southern. It's summer to fall. But it's a shift in energy, no matter where you're living in the world. It says freedom from bondage. So for some of you, one of these people, if you are looking for love, somebody could have been, in a long-term relationship and now they're single again. Or even you. Maybe you were in a long-term relationship and now you're single again. But definitely there's a big love thing. There's also some stuff about some career things too. Some of you might be you've been holding on to maybe a job that's not been making you happy or even not been paying you enough money. Then you have the Chariot there, and that's saying that this could be some kind of a big jump if you want to let go of this old thing. And it's not like just, okay, I'm quitting my job because the psychic said another job's coming. this would be like let go, you know, you could let go energetically and then start looking and find something else. You could find something while traveling too with the Chariot. It could go either way. It could be relating to your money and finances. You could find a job or hear of an opportunity while traveling, or for some of you, maybe something that has to do with like a travel business. Or you could be, you could meet somebody. Some of you could meet somebody. If you're single and looking, you could absolutely meet somebody. The Hierophant in reverse is here. So this talks about doing things that in a different way than you've done before. And that it feels like it's more like pertaining to your relationship stuff here. So it's like, so maybe in the past you've had some bad relationship, and sometimes different is good, especially if the different that we're talking about is this Ten of Cups energy. Then sometimes different is really good. You know, the Ten of Cups can be a lot of, you know, it's a lot of happiness and joy, and it is, you know, big time love, you know, love energy. Don't sit around moping. Don't get caught up in moping and sitting around. This is something that you should, it's time to lift your head out of, if you've been down in the doldrums, it's time to lift your head up and look around, because love is definitely coming around you, Pisces. I mean, it's funny, I almost just said Scorpio. So for some of you, I think it might even be a Scorpio that you're involved with. If this doesn't really resonate with you, then please do check out your rising and moon sign, because there could be a message there for you as well. Okay, let's go ahead and start shuffling up the animal totem. This is for Pisces for March of 2020. Pisces, 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 Pisces. The skunk, yeah, look out. Here comes Pisces. Yeah, skunks has all that pheromones and stuff, so you're going to really be putting that vibe out. You know, around the time of the your solar return or your birthday, you do put out a vibe. Your energy is peaking, and it is, you know, expanding, and people are really drawn to you. Okay, this says asserting yourself, commanding respect, enhanced perception, clairescence, aromatherapy, Kundalini rising, attracting a lover, walking your path devoid of obtrusions. For some of you, you know, when I read that about walking your path devoid of obtrusions, I was looked down and this Hierophant reverse thing came in. I think, you know, maybe you're going for a different type of person than you usually go to. Maybe in some cases, these are your friends, and they're going, oh, but we all like this kind of, you know, person. We all like jocks or whatever, you know, we all like X, fill in the blank, you know, and that if you're in a group of people, you know, a lot of times groups of people, especially couples, you know, when there's a whole bunch of couples, I've seen, like, you see posts on Facebook, and some of them, the girls all look the same, they all have the same hairstyle, and the guys are all dressed the same. It's just like, you know, the cookie cutter suburban lifestyle or whatever. And I'm not knocking that. If that's your thing, if that's your jam and you're happy, that's awesome. But for some of you, I think that's going to, well, it could be bikers. Doesn't have to be, I'm not knocking suburban, you know, people. Maybe, you know, everybody's bikers and dresses in leather, and you're going to date somebody really straight, you know, whatever, or rockers, or, you know, it seems like it could be like kind of outside of your usual clique. And that maybe like you know, it could be like they're saying a marriage of two worlds, so it might be something like that, a marriage of two worlds, where you can't, it's not exactly you know, your usual type, or that person might not fit in with the group that you usually you know, hang with, and you probably wouldn't fit in with their group either, you know, so it could be like that. So it's going to be different. It's going to be interesting. But the proof is in the pudding, I'm hearing, you know. And there's a lot of happiness and a lot of joy and love showing up down here. So don't knock it. Don't knock it until you try it there, Pisces. Okay. All right, yeah, as I said, I do have readings, decks, books, all sorts of things available on my website. So please do check it out. And that ingress reading, which is a real powerful tool for predicting the upcoming season, That is only going to be available until the end of March. So if you want to get in on that, you can find that on my website. For those of you that are Patreon level 2, the way I do this is I charge one price and you get all the readings. You don't have to pay for each bonus card reading. So if you're a Patreon level 2 people, you can watch all 12 sun, rising, moon, whatever you want. And you get these sometimes early, but always commercial free. So here we go. I'm going to, next, for our Patreon level 2 people, there's going to be one more card pulled from this Mystical Wisdom. And we're going to go from there. So have a great month of March. Happy birthday and a great solar return. And I'll see you next time.